Hey y'all, peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle.Ether. Welcome to my channel. Those of you who are not familiar with my channel, that's what I say every time I open my channel, so I'm used to it by now. Okay, this is my second time recording this video because I woke up early this morning, still sick, and my son had to go to work had to be at work really early. So, he's up getting ready and woke me up. So, when I was woke, I was just like, wow, seriously, I'm still dealing with this. And at first I thought it was just because I was just waking up really early. And then, the longer I stayed woke, I was like, this is still the same thing. I was feeling really bad. And then, I started to think, I'm just never going to do this again. But now, I'm kind of glad that video wouldn't post for some reason. Because now, it's 9 something in the morning. And I am feeling a whole lot better now. But yeah, I'm still feeling a little sick. But let me tell y'all what happens to me. So yesterday, whenever I'm cross-contaminated, which is what happened, this is how I feel. So yesterday, me and my daughter was out and we saw Burger King and she wants a Happy Meal, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna go in and get me some fries. And I saw they had the Impossible Burger. I was like, yes, cool. So I asked them, and I put this on my community feed yesterday if some of you guys saw it. And I was just like, oh, cool, I don't have to just only get fries today. I don't have to wait till I get all the way back to the house because, we vegans, we have to deal with that sometimes. But I asked him, I was like, do y'all cook this on the same grill as regular burgers? And he said, no, not at all. His exact words, no, not at all. And I was like, okay, cool. Because for me, not to each his own, that's why I said, watch this before you get this burger. Because to each his own, and I don't know how your body is going to react. But I'm going to tell you guys my experience, just in case you are like me. So, I would have never gotten it if I would have known that, they cooked it on the same grill as the other meat. Because to me, that's disgusting. Since I became vegan, I have just developed this thing where I can't go back to eating meat if I try, because I just think eating blood now, I don't know, I guess it's just now I understand what I'm eating, and it's blood, and it's like, ugh, it's never bothered me before I went vegan, but now I just feel like ugh, why would I be eating blood? So that's disgusting to me. So I would have never got it. After that, I was fine until we got back here, probably around 2 something. This was yesterday around 11 something in the morning. So when we got back to the house, maybe 3 something in the afternoon, I was fine. Me and my baby both, went to sleep. We both took naps. When I woke up, I had this horrible headache. And I was just didn't think anything of it at first. I was like, wow, where is that coming from? But, I was up with my baby for a while. So, I just had to deal with it. And it just wasn't going away. And then it just hit me. I was like, oh, no. This is cross-contamination. Every time this happens to me, I get this headache. So, you guys, that's why I went vegan. I went vegan because I was getting headaches all day, every day, 24/7, and it lasted for 2 months straight. And I even went to the doctor, and the doctor actually told me come back when you have a real problem, because we try to prevent people from dying here. Is what she really said to me. And I was like, how do you know if I'm not dying? But anyway, so I went to see what it was, and they was just too much estrogen. So day 1 of me going vegan, the headaches went away. Never had a headache again unless my period is on. And then, like I said, since I still consider myself, even now, 11 months in, almost 1 year anniversary. I'm so proud of myself. I, you know, I'm still ignorant when it comes to some things. So, you know, I think that, you know, whenever I am cross-contaminated, you know, I will get this headache and it lasts for a long time, you know. So, I was watching Dr. Sebi Family on Breakfast Club, and the guy was talking about how he had got a hamburger or something like that, and he had got food poison. And it's just something about what he said, like, really resonated with me, really stuck with me. And I was like, yeah, I'm just, you know, pretty sure that's what happened to me. So I talked to a friend, and he is so peculiar about where he eats at, and he's a truck driver. So he's really peculiar about where he eats at. And he was like, yeah, I doubt it. He was like, I don't think they got a brand new stove just for that burger. And I told him, I was like, you know, I thought about that. When I asked him, I was like, I know they ain't got no brand new stove, or maybe they just added another section. I don't know, but that's what he told me. So, he was like, yeah, he said, well, I've been told that plenty of times. He was like, because they don't want to lose customers. He was like, and he don't eat pork. You know, he's not vegan, but he don't eat pork. So, he was like, I've been told that so many times that they don't, you know, fix stuff on the same stove as this, and then, you know, come to find out they do. And he was like, you know, unfortunately I get sick or something like that, and, you know, I just found out that they do. So I was like, wow. He was like, yeah, in Burger King, he was like, I highly doubt it. He was like, I'm thinking they probably use the same spatula on this, with the same grease and everything. And I was like, had to, because that's the only time I get sick like this, you guys. So right now, I feel so much better. Yeah, I spent the whole day yesterday with a very bad headache. And like I said, my period is nowhere near being on and ready to come on. And this morning, I woke up with still a bad headache. It's 9-something now. And I feel much better. It's still lingering a little bit. So just, you guys, be warned. Just be careful if you're like me. And I'll say this. So that's all I had to tell you guys, so you guys can be warned. You guys can end the video if you want to. But I do have a little extra information in case you guys want to hear this. To me, this is my thing. When people say they're not vegan anymore and they start back eating meat, I'm always wondering why they don't get sick. Because I've always gotten sick any time I've experienced cross-contamination or, you know, like just ignorant to what I was eating. Like I've always got really sick with this headache, right? So in my eyes, I think because I've always felt like maybe they dib and dab here and there. And they say all vegans do that, but I wasn't doing it. Like, I'm not the one, like, my body is not used to that anymore. So, like, from day one when I went vegan, you know. Like, and I was doing 7-day vegan challenge. And then on day 8, I ate meat and I got, like, that very bad headache. After that, I didn't do it no more. And that's how I know. So, after that, I did not do it anymore intentionally. So, I don't dib and dab. I don't have a little meat here and a little dairy there. So maybe that's why that happens to me. So if you're like me, just be warned, okay, if you're going to go try the burger, because I honestly thought it was a good thing. Like, I knew that, like, some people say it's not vegan, you're still supporting them, you know, and they sell all kinds of meat items. I understand that. But I feel like, you know, I was with the people that said, like, I really understood that if we don't support certain things that are trying to help, you know, vegans out, then, you know, they'll just stop doing it altogether. We should support them. I really understand that, but no, nothing's going to make people sick. So I'm like, no, like, do better first. Do your research before you do something like that. Because you know what? Burger King should do their research and everybody else before they do something like that, because it makes people sick, you know? So, no, you know, I don't go with that no more, you know. So I'm this type of person, though, you guys. I wonder if anybody else has gotten sick, because I'm this type of person. I'm the type of person, I will support something one day, but let me find out it's fraud. I'm going to tear it down the next day. Because I'm going to be honest, So, and tell you guys my experience, because I haven't seen, like, I've tried to watch videos, and I'm just saying, I haven't seen anybody say they've gotten sick. So I don't know why my body responds like that. And I just want to tell you guys that, just in case you know that your body responds like that also. And, like I said, I really, that's why I became vegan, because I was sick. And I know they say, if you don't do it for the animals, then you're just going to go back. No, like, I've never had the desire to go back, because I don't feel like meat is meant for human consumption. And I think vegans don't talk about that enough. I think people don't talk about that enough. I think when you hear vegans, most of the time it's for the animals and for the environment. And that's all well and good, because I'm naturally like that anyways. I've always cared about animals. Okay, y'all, my phone cut off. But like I was saying, naturally, I've always been like that. So, yes, that is why I am vegan, why I am still vegan. But I do think that needs to be talked about more. Like, animals, dairy products are not meant for human consumption, period. I don't think that we're, what are the ones that do both? Omnivores, yeah. I don't think we're omnivores. I think we are herbivores. I think the only reason why some people have those two pointed teeth in the front is because at the top, it's because, over years we've continued to eat meat and we've had to adapt. But I feel like all our teeth are supposed to be flat. But that's all, you guys. And that's one thing that I really want to talk about more. And when I first started to learn about veganism, it's because I had so many like teeth problems, and that's one reason why we have a lot of teeth problems, because we're eating stuff that our teeth are not made of. And I do wish that's talked about more amongst the vegan community, because saying that it's all about animals and their environment, oh yeah, that's perfect. That's all well and good, but we need to just stress the fact that our bodies are not even supposed to be intaking this type of food, because some people are only vegans because, of how animals are treated. Not taking anything away from that, because, if that's your reason for being vegan, like, that's perfect. That is perfect, okay? Not taking anything away from that, but we also need to say that, this is not supposed to be in our body. Just like you wouldn't eat anything as crazy as, give me something really crazy, like feces or something. Would you eat that? It's not meant for our body. So, and that's my main reason for staying vegan, and because I already know, like, this is not supposed to be in my body. Like animal protein is way too acidic for our body, and it's just not good for us. So that's all, you guys. I think that's all I had to say. Just warning you guys, just in case you're like me, just stay away from it until they do better, or go to an all vegan place. At the end of the day, you still risking stuff when you're ordering out anyways. But that's all, y'all. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe is what I always say at the end of my videos, so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye.